There are certain words that do more than simply reach your ears. They sink into the very core of your being. Not all harm arrives with a sharp blade. Some come cloaked in gentle-sounding sentences, meant to control, diminish, or entrap you. The wise remind us that your energy is sacred. Who you allow to speak into your mind and spirit will shape the road ahead. When people use certain phrases, they often reveal far more about their own inner shadows than about your actual worth. Wisdom is not only about knowing whom to welcome into your life, it's also about knowing when it's time to walk away. Because the moment you tolerate what is intolerable, you give silent permission for your power to be taken. If these statements ever reach your ears, do not explain yourself. Do not defend your position. Simply step away. Number 1, you're too sensitive. On the surface, this might sound harmless, but within it lies a quiet kind of emotional aggression. It's not just a casual remark, it's a dismissal. It's a way of erasing your humanity while expecting your soul to stay silent. When this is said to you, it is not an invitation to understand. It is an attempt to dictate how you experience the world. The message hidden in those words is this: your feelings are inconvenient, your reactions are faulty, and your emotional truth is invalid. But here is what they fail to realize. Sensitivity is not weakness. Sensitivity is awareness. It means you can notice shifts in mood before they're spoken aloud. You can sense tension in the air. You can hear the truth hiding between unspoken lines. This is not a flaw. It is a rare ability. It means your spirit is awake and finely tuned to life's subtleties. The world does not benefit from more people who numb their instincts or bury their emotions to make others feel at ease. The world needs those who feel deeply, speak honestly, and remain connected to the truth of their own experience. When someone tries to turn your emotional intelligence into a weapon against you, remember, it is not your sensitivity that is the problem. It is their discomfort with their own inability to feel. Do not shrink yourself. Do not dim the light that allows you to feel both pain and beauty more vividly than most. There is nothing broken in you. You do not have to become colder to be respected. The right people will never shame you for feeling. They will treasure that part of you. They will protect your heart, not try to crush it. So when someone labels you too sensitive, don't take that weight into your soul. Don't debate them. Just walk away, because your peace is too valuable to be bargained with. Those who refuse to feel. Number 2, you'll never succeed without me. At first, this can sound like loyalty or concern, but in truth, it is a calculated effort to plant seeds of doubt and dependency. This is not the voice of belief in your potential. It is the voice of fear in disguise. It's not love that speaks. Here it is, insecurity dressed as possession. It is the fear that you will grow beyond their reach, evolve past their influence, or awaken to your own strength, no longer needing their validation. When these words are spoken, know that they are not trying to guard you. They are attempting to confine you. The invisible bars they build are locked with emotional manipulation. True inner strength is forged through independence, the ability to walk alone without fear, to release the illusion that your worth is tied to anyone else's approval or support. If your personal growth threatens someone, it's a sign they never truly supported you. They only tolerated your rise as long as you stayed beneath their comfort level. Those who speak this way often feel small in their own lives and hope to tether you to the limits they've accepted for themselves. You must remember, your journey is yours alone. No one else holds the map to your future. Independence is not selfishness. It is clarity. You are not placed on this earth to be indebted to those who fear your freedom. You were born to grow, to break barriers, and to prove first to yourself that you can stand without permission from anyone. So if someone tells you, "You'll never make it without me," do not waste your breath convincing them otherwise. Do not beg for their blessing. Smile quietly, turn toward your path, and walk forward. The moment you no longer need them is the moment you truly remember who you are. Number 3, that's just how I am. Deal with it. This phrase is not an expression of authenticity. It is a wall built to avoid self-reflection, a shield used to excuse poor behavior while avoiding responsibility. When someone says this, they are not standing in truth. They are standing in resistance. It is not strength to declare your flaws permanent. It is fear hiding beneath pride. Real authenticity is not stubbornly refusing to change. It is the courage to evolve. Life is a constant unfolding, and those who cling to their worst habits under the name of just being themselves choose comfort over transformation. Saying that's just how I am is not a personality trait. It is a refusal to reflect, to take accountability, and to grow beyond past conditioning. It is the voice of someone who expects the world to adapt to their dysfunction, instead of doing the inner work to heal what is broken. Healthy relationships, whether in love, friendship, or work, cannot thrive where one person is committed to growth and the other is committed to staying exactly the same. Peace cannot exist alongside willful ignorance. Never attach your inner peace to someone who wears immaturity like a badge of honor. Love does not mean tolerating harm disguised as personality. Respect does not mean enduring disrespect because someone refuses to change. If a person continually hurts you and hides behind, deal with it. They are not showing you who they are. They are showing you they have no intention of becoming better. And when someone refuses to grow, they expect you to shrink. Walk away with grace, not bitterness. Your peace, your growth, and your dignity are not open for negotiation. Number 4, everyone else agrees with me. This isn't truth speaking, it's social pressure in disguise. It's a tactic used to silence your voice by surrounding it with the illusion of a crowd. When someone says this, they're not seeking understanding or dialogue. They're using a phantom consensus to make you doubt your own clarity. It's an emotional ambush designed to make you feel outnumbered, to weaken your confidence until you surrender, not because you're wrong, but because you feel alone. But here is what you must remember. Truth has never depended on numbers. Some of the most profound truths in history were spoken by a single voice standing against the noise of the masses. Wisdom is rarely loud. It is steady. It is not necessarily popular, but it endures. Agreement from many does not make something right. Herd thinking is effortless. It requires no courage, no reflection, no backbone. Standing firm in your truth, even when no one repeats it back to you, is a mark of spiritual maturity. When someone tries to quiet you with everyone else agrees with me, see it for what it is, a grasp at control, not a display of strength, and often, everyone is just a vague shadow, a fictional crowd invoked to make you feel small. Do not allow your truth to be voted out by the noise of insecure minds. Stand tall, speak clearly, trust your inner compass. Integrity does not need an audience. Courage does not need company. If your soul is anchored in what is true, let them gather their crowd. You don't need it. Walk away with the quiet power of someone who knows it's better to stand alone in truth than be surrounded by a multitude built on falsehood. Number 5. You owe me. 3 small words, yet heavy with hidden chains. When someone reminds you of what they've done for you, not out of gratitude, but as leverage, it's not kindness. It's control, disguised as generosity. True kindness carries no ledger. It is given freely, with no strings attached. But those who say you owe me turn generosity into currency, something to be repaid with loyalty, silence, or obedience. This is not compassion. It is investment in control. They expect your freedom as the return on their gift. And if you stay in this kind of arrangement, your spirit will slowly wither under the weight of invisible debts. Every past favor they mention, every old gesture they bring up, is not a celebration of love. It's a reminder of the price they think you must pay. But power that rests on guilt is the weakest kind. It relies entirely on your belief that your freedom is not yours to claim. You owe no one your peace. You owe no one your voice, your dreams, or your very self. Gratitude is noble. Bondage is not. Step away with grace, not resentment. Understand that those who truly care will never keep score. Leave behind anyone who measures your worth in favors and expects payment with your freedom. The moment help becomes a chain, it stops being help. It becomes control, and your spirit was never born to live in debt. Number 6. It's your job to fix me. You are not a rehabilitation center for broken spirits. Yes, compassion is sacred. Yes, empathy is powerful. But without boundaries, even the most generous heart will be drained until it is empty. Too often we confuse our capacity to carry another's pain with a duty to heal them. But healing cannot be forced upon someone. True strength lies not only in giving, but in knowing when to stop giving. Some people are not seeking healing. They are seeking hosts. They don't want to rise. They want company in their misery. If you're not careful, their storms will become your prison. You'll lose sleep over problems that aren't yours. You'll sacrifice your energy, clarity, and joy trying to mend wounds they refuse to treat themselves. Your soul was never meant to be a permanent lifeline for someone who has no intention of swimming. Saying no does not make you cold. It makes you wise. Protecting your peace is not selfish. It is self-respect. Help must be mutual. One reaches, the other climbs. But if all you do is pull, lift, and bleed for someone who refuses to let go of their brokenness, you're not helping, you're enabling. There is a fine line between support and self-sacrifice, and once crossed, love transforms into exhaustion. Respect your energy. Preserve your light. Release the belief that saving someone else is your purpose. You can care without carrying. You can be kind without losing yourself. The world needs your strength, but not at the cost of your sanity. Walk away when helping turns into harm. Your role is not to repair others. Your role is to walk in your own healing and inspire others by the example of your peace. Number 7. Walking away is not weakness, it is wisdom. We live in a world that often praises endurance and romanticizes struggle, but it takes far greater inner strength to choose peace over chaos, to value your own soul enough to release what no longer serves it. Many will tell you to stay, to keep giving, to fight harder, even when the battle is quietly destroying you from within. But the wisest choice is often the quietest one. The moment you stop justifying your pain, stop repairing what others are determined to break, and simply choose yourself. You do not have to explain your worth to those who fail to see it. You do not have to remain where your light is dimmed, your voice ignored, or your energy drained. Walking away is not giving up, it is waking up. It is the point where your spirit says, enough. Enough sacrificing yourself. Enough searching for clarity in confusion. Enough building bridges for those who only burn them. When you choose to leave, you are not abandoning anyone. You are returning to yourself. You are reclaiming your dignity, your calm, your power. Yes, it may sting. Yes, it may feel like loss. But in truth, it is liberation, the kind that no one else can grant you. It is the highest form of self-respect. Do not let the fear of being alone keep you bound to what is breaking you. Silence is not surrender. Distance is not defeat. Walking away is a declaration that your inner peace matters more than approval, more than appearances, more than any illusion of connection. Once you take that step, with your head high and your heart whole, you will understand that the greatest victories often come not from staying, but from having the courage to lead yourself away. Your time, your energy, your peace, these are not for sale. You were not created to live beneath guilt, manipulation, or emotional chains disguised as love. When someone shows you who they are, through words meant to belittle, control, or wound, believe them, and go, not in bitterness, but in clarity. Leave, not to punish, but to protect your soul. Because sometimes silence is a shield. Detachment is a form of love, and walking away is the most powerful statement you can make. A closing prayer for strength and clarity. May I have the courage to honor my worth, even when others do not see it. May I walk away from what no longer aligns with my truth, without fear or resentment. May my compassion be deep, but my boundaries even deeper. May I release the need to fix, to please, to prove, and instead rest in the quiet confidence of knowing who I am. May every step I take away from what harms me be a step toward what heals me. May I leave, not with bitterness, but with grace. May I walk, not in the silence of defeat, but in the power of self-respect. I am whole, I am free, and I am moving toward the highest version of myself. Amen.